Mei is kinda stupid, and that's okay. I always wondered if Mei would be easy to learn because of how strong she is. Her attacks are massive, have scary disjoints, and her jump arc makes her move really erratically. She's hard to anti-air, her buttons are hard to contest, and on top of all that, she dumps out big damage from most hits. But at the same time, she's a bit unconventional. She's a charge character, more so than all the other characters I've done so far. And outside of her reversal, she has terrible defense. I'm Nico, this is the Vanquisher Challenge, and in this video, I'll show my path to learning this little creature, talk about some struggles, and offer advice as well as overall thoughts on her gameplay. First, I already at some point way back learned something of a combo where you can do close slash, 2H, up dolphin, into an air dash, and some other stuff. I also knew about the counter hit 5H loops, so for combos thankfully I didn't have to struggle too much. It is until I remembered the Mei back shots. Someone in chat brought up that this is more or less her optimal at this point, and that she gets this combo from a 50-50 safe jump off of a mid-screen throw. That all sounded way too enticing for me not to learn it, and while it took me a second to get it, it felt really satisfying to pull off. You need to delay it by like a lot, man, in this jump to get the left-right, or otherwise it's not going to be a safe jump. But that's pretty good though. Off a left-right? Not bad at all, not bad at all. I genuinely hate his fucking chud 2D low crush. It's insane that he can just like press a button to beat a 2K. In so many scrambly situations, you want to press his 2K and he just counter hits you and gets a full combo from it. I guess it's fitting that my placements are Leo, Nago, Leo. We just need Ram Lethal now. Please give me fucking Ram. Finish the fucking satanic circle that you're drawing. Maybe it's my punishment for playing Mei. Maybe it's deserved, I don't know. That's so awesome, bro. That's great, actually. No, that's not a safe jump. I thought it would be, but I was just making shit up. I think I grabbed it, I thought. Yeah. Tokon cannot come soon enough. Tokon will save us, trust. Yeah. Okay, nice. Nope. That's still crossed that far. My 2K doesn't reach very far. I should be used to that by now. Thank God. Okay, I can just kill him. It's fine. While messing around in training mode, I also just noticed the SFX of her walking around and running. I feel like they speak for themselves. I really like how much of a cartoon character she is. They mash a lot on stuff. Yeah, see? Okay. See? Oh my God. I don't know I don't know what's a good frame, like, what do I frame trap with? Charge dust, beats her 5H rounds there. Okay, will do. Charge dust? Holy. No! No! Come on, man. I really just said, oh, charge dust? Bet. Okay. No! Where's my dash? What the hell? You forgot my dash. Oop. I'm such a bum. Okay. Okay, I gotta share the coolest part of the character. Tasugeki is genuinely 90% of the fun this character has. The remaining 20 being heavy slash counter hits, of course. The RPS itself is whatever. She's minus after S Dolphin and plus after the slower on startup H Dolphin, sure. I'm not a fan of defending against this RPS in particular in the corner, but the options that are introduced with Dolphin Unmount and Dolphin Hop are really fun. Sometimes it serves as set play or a neutral skip or a pressure reset. In my case, I loved hopping off Dolphin to come flying down on my opponent with a JH and just continue pressure from there. A surprising amount of people just didn't call it out. Or even just doing a reset with it into a throw, or her comboable command grab. This mechanic offers so many fun and fast mix-up opportunities that it got me excited to learn and get comfortable with it. This character is so frantic feeling, you know? She's very active. Do I do this? Wait, hold on. Hold on a minute. How many people are gonna call this out? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'm getting ideas. I'm getting some interesting ideas. Man, I must be doing just something wrong. Like really wrong. Because whenever I play against Mei, I feel like she has this like incredibly obnoxious screen presence that I cannot get rid of no matter how hard I try. And when I'm playing her, I'm like, how the fuck do I get in or do anything? You know? It's this like polar opposite of the experience I have when I play against her. Uh-oh, I'm cooked. Never mind. This guy doesn't know all the Mei privileges. Sure. Why does everybody 6P now? What the fuck happened? Since when? I could swear like nobody fucking knows how to 6P ever. Until I pick up a character like Milia or Mei. Both of which are like very difficult to 6P. This is a lost cause, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. But like as soon as I play those characters, everybody all of a sudden, this Elfelt is one of many. Every single person I've played so far has been pressing 6P, like their life depended on it, which is, like, to be fair, it kind of does, because they're playing against Mei. When everybody anti-airs me, it's not like everybody all of a sudden is, like, better at anti-airing, right? It's just that I'm worse at, like, being in the air this way, you know? So everybody expects it more, I guess. Although it's still, I don't know, to me it feels so weird, because, like, when I played Baiken, for example, who is very, like, easy to anti-air, in my opinion, at least, I feel like whenever I play against Baiken, I anti-air them like fairly easily unless they're doing like some really funky weird shit. With P Dolphin. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. One thing I regret forgetting is that people in ranked mash. Like a lot. So it is essential to get familiar with your character's frame traps and use them well. A lot of the time your successful hits are going to come from your opponent being impatient and just mashing through your pressure. Or, especially in Strife 2.0, jumping out of your pressure. I didn't lab this at first, so it led to some frustrating experiences where I couldn't figure out how to lock my opponent down enough. There are ways of doing it, but in my experience, not as many as some other characters. You might have to manually delay some buttons or try to straight up call out a jump with an air throw. I'm kind of surprised I didn't think of this because this point has come up before, I'm pretty sure. You gotta know your frame traps. I backdashed on accident, fuck. Oh, nice mash. Ay. Oh my god. Why is Mei kind of like a mix-up demon? What the hell? Bam. Okay. Oh, that hit. Oh my god. This is an abnormal. This is not a normal. This is an abnormal. This shit is extraordinary. This is like amazing. Sorry, I got like so flabbergasted.
Wait, did I lose? I was so certain. I was so certain that like my dolphin would win that interaction, but I guess not. No way. Dude, it bounces them when they're in the air. Nah, the jam speedrun will remain because the first... It took me a little bit longer to get used to Mei antics. Mei will definitely take longer. Today is going well, but the first day was a lot more... Like a lot rougher, yeah. Whereas jam kind of just like happened right away, you know? My fault.
I didn't consider this at first, but her defense feels quite bad. Her punches are okay, but they're just not super good feeling. Her 6p is fine and 2k is just whatever. 5k is kind of crazy as a poke, but I didn't do well using it defensively. I kind of started over relying on her reversal super in tough defensive spots. Good defense matters to me, and while I can tolerate the defense being weak, Mei just felt quite bad on her back foot. I'm also noticing a pattern where for some weird reason I actually struggle in neutral on characters whose neutral is really annoying typically. Like I really hate dealing with Mei or Milia, for example, but for some reason it just doesn't work for me. I thought I'd have an easy time abusing her jump arc and Totsugeki, but if I were to use them well, I definitely need some more time with her. Good for me then that my mediocre neutral game was compensated by the absurd damage, so I didn't need to do well in neutral anyways.
Okay. Man, that's really tough, huh? You would think that this would be a little bit easier since Mei does so much damage that like Potemkin would die faster. But he still takes forever to die. Okay. Let's go. Sorry about the... That's a car outside, I think. What the fuck was that? Boing. What's the frame data on that? I don't understand how this person is like winning that interaction. Or like, because Nsenga is -3, you know? And Johnny's pressing far slash and I'm pressing far slash. Is my far slash actually just 3 frames slower than Johnny's? -4. 9 frames. Dog, what? I guess it's that slow? It's that fucking ass? It's just that bad. My far slash is just that horrible. Okay. Sorry, Mei, I was not familiar with your lack of game.
Speaking of neutral, I don't know if it's just me, but her far slash felt kind of bad. I know the recovery is crazy quick and it reaches far, but I had some trouble meaningfully converting from it. Something I'd also want to work on if I kept playing Mei. I'm sure she's capable of doing it, I just found it hard.
Nice. Alright, I didn't realize she had meter already. I don't know why I'm backdashing that. Let's go. No way. What? What the fuck was that comeback? I gave up on that round. I don't know what the hell I was doing and how it worked. You can't be backdashing against Mei, man. You cannot be doing that. Oh my god, dude. What the fuck am I thinking? Of course he's not in range. Alright, what are you thinking? Hee. Back shots? No, I fucked up the combo. What? This character is the best. I love Mei. Fuck. Potemkin. Skilly Sean man though. Sorry. You know, I really thought he wouldn't. I don't know why. I just believed foolishly. All right. Let's go. He's kind of... I don't want to say character crisis because I don't know, but he's been playing like several different characters and stuff. He hasn't necessarily been sticking to Unica, and that's it, you know? Or can she... Could she have baited that somehow? Oi. Oh, okay. Nope. Sorry, you don't get to do pressure here. Too early. Okay. There we go. That was easy. I just needed to chill out. We got it.
Mei left me with an itch to learn more. She's so fast, and her mix can actually be surprisingly potent. Her damage is insane. Feels good as hell. The main thing holding her back is my dislike of certain buttons, and overall the feel of her defense. But I could definitely see myself playing her more often in the future. In fact, despite an uncertain start, this is another contender for one of the fastest Vanquisher runs I've done. Not to mention my elo actually increased after playing for a couple hours. Partially, that was because she turned out to be a little easier than I expected. Her charge moves and weird neutral didn't get in the way too much, and her strengths way outweigh her weaknesses. On top of that, I just had a lot of fun with her. I think I like doing big damage on people after all. Mei gets that on top of fairly good offense, at least in my opinion. By the way, tell me if I should make these videos more in-depth on the technical side. Maybe I should make more videos suitable for beginners of Strive, or just beginners in fighting games in general. Tell me what you think. Next in line after Mei is Geo, who is a character I've been waiting to play for a while now. She kept getting shafted for second slot because people kept like voting for other characters in front of her. I can't wait for y'all to see how that run went. Subscribe not to miss it. And as always, have a good one. See ya.
But yeah, I do have Skullgirls now, and I have played it a bit. It doesn't seem like it's my thing though. Like it's cool, but since you played HC Peacock, absolutely not. Kill that motherfucker. Peacock is the Axel of that game. Absolutely not, no. You gravely misunderstand why I like Happy Chaos. You dare insult me like this. I liked Pinwheel. There were a few characters actually, like you could have named a few and I would have said yes. Because like in that game there were a few characters that interested me. Pinwheel, Eliza, or I think that's her name, right? The Pharaoh lady. I tried Black Dahlia and she seemed interesting, but I just kind of didn't, you know, she was whatever. Squiggly was cool as well. But I think if I were to get into that game, you could see me first things first, labbing a bunch of Pinwheel stuff. So